This is the Weekend Buffdate with Buff and Boris.
Welcome to Weekend Buffdate. I'm Boris. Buff is in friendship counseling with Cold Scorpio. Let's talk about this week's wrestling news. Bobby Lashley beat Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules, showing that while the WWE may be Roman's yard, it's still Bobby's world. Hey look, it's Bobby generic. Kevin Owens let Braun throw him off a steel cage through an announce table at Extreme Rules in an apparent homage to his recent career trajectory. Can I just say, I don't think this is a great idea. Yeah, people are still talking about Mick Foley's fall 20 years later, but go back and watch it. People lost their minds when it happened. Poor Terry Funk got so worked up he evaporated. JR and King literally thought Mick Foley might have been killed. Meanwhile, these chuckleheads were talking about James Ellsworth 30 seconds later. To be fair, it was an impressive stunt. People were pointing out that, oh, you could see a crash pad, and that's fine, but there was still a plastic and wood announce table on top of it. Why don't you go sprinkle some Monopoly houses on a trampoline and tell me how that feels? And the only thing I have to say is, Kevin Owens, WWE keeps making you do this stuff, and you have to face it. They're just not that into you. Consider yourself lucky Sami Zayn is injured, so at least you don't have to go to therapy given by, Monsieur Shelby. Face it, man. WWE cares about Kevin Owens less than Bullet Club cares about Chase Owens, and that is a low bar. Congratulations to the B team who defeated Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy's chance at being relevant ever again. Who thought Bo would be the more successful brother? Actually, it kind of makes sense. I mean, Bo and Bray are more similar than people think. Both of these guys have surrounded themselves with weak-willed followers and had influence over title holders and had amazing powers no one expected. Also on the B team is Curtis Axel, whose career, like his hairline, is doing great despite looking like it's gonna disappear every day for the last 5 years. Back to Raw news as... No! Been watching Raw and think, wow, this segment is pretty boring, but at least it's as boring as it can possibly be. That's right, Bobby Roode interrupted a Dolph Ziggler promo. That's like your taxes interrupting your coworker's story about a dream they had. No one cares, Brenda. On Smackdown, The Miz held a wake for Team Hell No, and Kane opted not to show up, which is a good call. We all remember what happened last time he attended a funeral. Daniel Bryan then stormed the ring and tried to get his hands on the A-lister, but all he managed to attack were the pallbearers. No, wait, that can't be true. Those aren't pallbearers. That's a pallbearer. Oh! Elsewhere on Smackdown... No, not again! Stop! During the MLB Celebrity Softball game, The Miz was awarded the MVP award, putting him in good company alongside Montel Montavious Porter and the most violent player. The main event of Smackdown was a United States Championship rematch between Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke Nakamura. It was an epic encounter, that is, until Randy Orton interfered. Randy Orton menacingly whispered in Hardy's ear, "Want to know why I'm doing this? You'll have to wait to find out." No, literally, they haven't told me yet, because they don't even know. Road Dogg comes up with most of this stuff on the toilet, okay, so I don't know what to tell you. New Japan Pro Wrestling kicked off their annual G1 Climax this weekend. We're only 2 rounds in, and it's already been crazy and full of surprises. Former IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada lost both of his first-round matches. We thought his new red hair was for show, but apparently it signaled his transformation into New Japan's Red Rooster. Well, that's all for Weekend Buffdate. Until next week, I got 2 words for ya. God, this is worse than when the clock was there. Put the clock back up! Put the clock back up!